and bows and arrows. If you've never tasted smoked carp, you're missing a great delicacy. The smoking process for carp, or any other fish for that matter, looks relatively simple, but it isn't. An expert at preparing carp the right way is this man, Albert Knuth of rural Augusta. Knuth is a retired Eau Claire County highway employee who has been smoking fish and other meat for nearly 60 years. And he says you can smoke just about anything. Knuth cleans his fish at a shack behind his home on Lake Eau Claire. He uses a knife and an axe to work around the carp's tough bones. Most of the time he doesn't skin or scale the fish, and after they are filleted, he washes them in fresh water. Next, he prepares a curing solution by mixing a 5-pound bag of salt with about 5 gallons of fresh water. This produces a solution that tests 75 to 80% saline. The carp is soaked in this brine for about 48 hours, but the fish could come out sooner. And if you have to remove the salt, the cured fish can be rinsed in water. Next stop in the process is Knuth's homemade smoker, an 8-foot-high culvert with several racks for smoking hundreds of pounds of fish at a time. Carp, which is an oily fish, is usually in the smoker for about 12 hours.
I would imagine each fish has to be smoked a little differently.
Right.
Why is that? What?
On account of the oil in them.
Can you give me some examples of what you mean?
Well, some fish are oily and got more fat in them or what it is, and some are dry. Bluegills, perch, walleyes, brook trout are dry. Rainbow trout is oily. Those herring from the lakes, they got a little oil, but the chubs are real oily. That's the way they, according to what the fish are.
Okay, and then according to the amount of oil in the fish, that determines how long they stay in the smoker, right?
Approximately.
What gives the fish its flavor? What makes the smoked fish so tasty?
Well, it's the brine. Some people use sugar and different kinds of brine, but we use just straight salt and then smoke them, but I use mostly applewood. And use hickory on the fat fish and apple tree wood on most all the rest of them.
Why do you like smoking fish?
I just like it. I like to outdo myself.
You like to outdo yourself?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, experiment with them. See if I can get them better next time. I make a mistake once in a while.
Which fish do you like the best?
I like trout, walleyes. Walleyes are really good. I eat them all.
Now, most people wouldn't bother smoking a carp. What are they
Right.
missing? What are they missing?
They're missing the ham. A lot of people eat it, and if they didn't see it, they'd think they was eating ham.
Is that right?
Now fry it after you got it smoked. I've told people about that, and they look at you. Well, I says, you fry ham and bacon, don't you? Why don't you fry fish? Try it. Then they come back, oh, we had ham and eggs for breakfast.
But it was carp.
It was carp.
What can't you smoke?
I don't know of anything I can't smoke or can be smoked. I smoked 110-pound pigs in here. But you got to harness them up when they get done, when they're about to cook. There's no way to hold them up. Can't hang them by the head, because when they're done, the jawbone pulls out and down they go. But we got a screen there to catch them, see.
What's the secret to all of it, do you think?
I wish they had that. You learn it as you go along. I never realized what it meant until somebody else tries to do it and see what all the troubles he runs into. But anybody, when it's willing to learn, tries it, then you realize what it means to you to know that. It just came by learning it. I'm learning yet. I learned how to build a fire now. The last 8, 10 years, you don't just build a fire in there. That's important too. You don't build a little Indian fire, you build a fire, 2 logs, and then put a fire in the middle. And you get more smoke and you can control your heat. So that's important. You can't just build a fire and burn them up.
Do you think more people should be doing this?
Well, it's work connected with it. And most people don't have too much of it. It's just a chance where people go fishing and catching them, and some don't know what to do with them. They just bring them over because they don't want to throw them away. The main thing is, if you catch a fish, just take care of him.
That's not a very elaborate smoker,
No,
but it does the
it
job.
does the job. You have to watch it. If you had an electric one, you could trust it. Well, then if your electricity went off, then there you'd set.
And you can trust that Jim Crandall will be along in just a second with the Lucky 13 fishing contest winners and pictures of some of the big fish caught in Wisconsin Indian Head country right after this.